Almost Famous Radio podcast with your host, Jeffy McJefferson. Let's go.
And welcome to the Almost Famous Radio podcast. This is Jeffy McJefferson. I'm here with Ray right now.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. We're set up at Cartwrights. What we're doing, this is before everybody gets here, but we kind of wanted to give you a little preview of what's going on. So we're just going to be doing a lot of interviewing, kind of. Have some people here. Some of our regulars are going to be here. This could be fun, huh?
I think so. I think it's going to be a good time today.
I think it is too. So what we'll do, we're going to record, and we're going to hopefully get at least 3.5, 4 hours of recording in, and break the shows down into at least 3. Just to let you know, we'll be taking some breaks, and so it'll be like a little pause. But I mean, it won't be a pause on here. It's just we'll take a break.
Got to have beer refreshers.
Got to have beer refreshers because they're drinking beer, and we probably have to take a trip to the old restroom too, which is clean across the store.
I know. I don't know why they haven't made one back here.
I know.
They need to get on that.
I mean, because we're pretty much about as far away from the restroom here as you can get.
Corner to corner.
Right.
Yeah.
So we're located in the Growler Bar here, which is our hangout.
Yeah. At least
know?
a few days a week.
At least a few days a week. For sure, we come out here on Wednesdays. And then on the weekends, we usually here. Obviously, we're here now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come in after golf with the guys.
Yeah. That's the fun.
Then we come down Sunday afternoons.
You'll meet us down here after you do your coupon shopping.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like to coupon. I can't help it.
Yeah, you do. And so, we're going to have a couple of our regulars are going to be able to make it. The Ricker, he's down in Reading for his grandkid's birthday. And poor L Dude is getting over COVID-19, so he didn't want to be around anybody. He feels good, but he just don't want to be around anybody this close to getting better.
Understandable.
I think so too, and that's pretty cool. So kind of watching. We got some of the Cartwrights regulars here. I'm looking at Eric over here. He's here. He always watches the race. There's a race on behind us. They got the big gigantic TV. We're right in front of their production kitchen, which is kind of cool because that's where they make a lot of their sides and things like that for the deli and cakes and bake the stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, bakery's back there, and they do a lot of the take and bake stuff. Like you can get meatloaf and potatoes and take it home and cook it up and all that kind of stuff in their case. It's pretty cool.
It is cool. Sounds like we're doing a commercial for Cartwrights, but this is our hangout. I mean, so we've been excited about doing this for a while, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, real excited. So, hopefully this turns out. Hopefully we can get some randos in here to get on the mic. That's the plan. Still early. It'll kind of pick up some steam as soon as everybody gets here. I believe Jody and Carolyn's gonna be here, and probably Jason the barbecue guy, and hey Lucy,
and anybody else that wants to come.
Just come over here and say hi. Yeah, we got an employee, Lucy, and she's just say hi real quick to everybody. Lucy.
Hi.
She's the beer and wine manager. Yeah, she's the beer and wine manager. No, you just got to get a little closer to the mic. You're
okay.
Good. Yeah, thanks for letting us do this too. I mean, the owner did, but you got to sign off on it.
Of course, anytime.
It's cool.
I think it's going to be a fun day.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah.
So we'll see as people get tuned up, hopefully, and then decide to come on.
Yeah.
They won't be as timid.
You'll be here just talking with yourself.
That's right.
Yeah.
We can do that.
Yeah.
So, all right. She's gonna go. She's making mimosas today, so I gotta let her go, man. She's got to.
Mimosas in the Growler Bar.
She's got to set up her Growler Bar too, so I don't want to keep her too far. But we'll get you back over here. All right. That's cool. Well, Lucy's cool, man. I think so.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's really cool. So, hey Eric, you want to talk? Okay, maybe Eric says no, he's good right
Eric's
now.
Shy.
But hang on, I have a feeling that maybe here after a couple of hot valleys, he might decide to come on. So we're going to be patient with him.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for that for sure. And so this is, like I said, this is kind of what we want to do to open up. We're going to go ahead and pause and wait for everybody to get here. But you got anything you want to say?
No, I'm just ready for a fun day.
It's going to be fun, I think.
Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do this. So I think we're going to have some people dropping by. We've told some people, we put it out, so we'll see what happens. So we're going to...
And we got some swag to give away.
We got some swag to give away, man.
So.
Yeah, that Rayette made, and that was really cool of her. She surprised me, and I thought that was pretty awesome. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out of here for a second, and we're just going to pause it, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes. I don't know how to do fillers and crap like that, so one of
See
these
you in
days,
a few.
One of these days I'll learn. I mean, I don't know how to. You could do these fillers, I think, and between pauses and stuff, but I don't know.
Just pause it.
I got to do no, not today. I'm just talking about for later use, because you can stop it. I can tell where it stopped, and then you can put a filler in there while we're waiting for it to come back on. Maybe I can find some elevator music or something. I don't know. Anyway, we'll be back soon, and we'll have hopefully some of the regulars come on, and even some of the patrons of the Growler Bar. So we'll be right back. All right, we're back, and we have some visitors.
Yay!
Yay!
Nice.
Ron.
Yes, sir.
Stanley.
It's me.
Do it live.
Do it live.
Do it live.
Original show.
The original show.
That's right.
It's been on since the original show, man.
No, we did one after that.
Well, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. What happened to that?
It's still there. It's just it sounds terrible, but
Does
I'll put it on. I'm going to call it the lost episode.
Okay,
Whatever
yeah,
I-
you're probably going to delete some of that too, I think.
No, and that's another thing too. That got a little raunchy.
I'll say.
Yeah,
I'll say.
that was my fault. I was trying to be a flamethrower, and I'll have to preface that before.
I haven't heard it since we did it, so.
I haven't either. I've been scared to play it.
Really?
Well, just because I know that it got stupid for a minute, but then it got pretty good.
I forgot what we even talked about.
I forgot to.
Yeah. We'll have to listen to that.
I'll probably have to listen to
We'll
it.
do
again.
it, just the two of us.
Yeah, I'll just resend it to you, and then we can listen to it again. See if we can just get past that. And that was a short segment too.
It was. Maybe you need to listen to it again and just
Yeah.
see how bad it is.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe it's not as bad as you think.
Because I heard that on the radio, and that's why I wanted to, bring it up. And I'm like, oh shit, man, maybe I shouldn't have done that. And it's okay.
It was raw,
I'll have to have. Yeah, well, obviously,
to say the least.
to put this mildly, real quick, it is about there was a lady that
No,
had,
don't do
Don't
it
go
again.
there.
No. I'm just
All
saying
right.
there was a lady,
Okay.
that had something done. Well, she did something, and I'm not going to mention it right now. I'll post that episode
Maybe.
probably after I have about if I'm sitting there with about 12 beers or something in my gut,
There
I
you
may
go.
be able to do it. Right? Mm-hmm. That's cool. Yeah. So everybody can thank Ron. And so what's funny is the first episode has the most downloads.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still to this day.
Wow. Okay.
And
It was so. That one was just so spontaneous. I think it was
It
just
was.
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, it was
Because we
good.
both had that nervous energy. Like I'd never really done that, and Jeff was his first one.
Yeah, and the cool thing is that kind of set the tone for the show all the way through it now, because that's what we've done. We never have done topical. Well, we think of some topic stuff, but we don't go. Okay, this is going to be gardening.
Right.
Yeah,
I think you kind of had a list of what you wanted to
just three things.
kind of start with, and,
Yeah.
and it
it
just kind
just
of
flowed.
rolled, huh?
It just flowed.
and
Yeah.
then
It
it
was
goes
good.
off into different tangents.
Yes.
Now we have Jason the Barbecue Man here. He's coming off a freaking week of his life.
What happened?
Daughter got married last Sunday.
Oh, nice.
Yep.
Nice.
So
Yeah, that's big.
That's huge.
it was huge.
That's huge.
Yeah.
A lot of preparation to be over in just a few hours.
Yep.
Yeah, right. You're like,
Weeks and weeks, months of
Months
preparation.
of preparation.
It was beautiful, though.
Yeah, it was.
It was a great wedding. I mean, the whole thing was cool.
I thought everything turned out perfect. Lots of help. I mean, Jonna was absolutely gorgeous.
nice.
She was.
Yeah.
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 You know, we won't discuss his side of the family, the lack of assistance, they didn't volunteer. So I hope they listen to
Well,
this.
I hope they listen to it too. So they may have been a little bit lacking in that category.
Very much.
Yeah,
So,
that's
but it was
crazy.
all good. We got it done.
And where was it?
Up at the River House in Shady Cove,
Oh, nice.
right there on the river. So
Yeah.
Jason's wife Katie's sitting with us. She's not on the mic. She don't want to be on the mic, and that's okay. But she's already
Maybe by the end of the day.
Yeah, if we can get her to drink a few more wines. So, so what do you? Okay, so I've got volatile substance. What and Jason, what are you drinking right there?
the Firestone Walker Extra Pale Ale.
Yeah, there you go. Rayette's got Dutch. And
Ooh,
then
what is this anyway?
it's a beer. That's the beer I'm drinking.
Oh, okay.
So
I'll have to get like a Pepsi or something.
yeah, it's no problem.
Diet.
Yes,
Yeah,
of course. Dang,
So
that
we went
was
to Ram last night. And
that was crazy,
and
wasn't
to
it?
watch
was funny.
Rayette and Ron and Tammy, for that matter, trying to figure out if this was a Diet Pepsi or a regular Pepsi, and they were like tasting one, tasting the other, giving these faces like, oh, maybe it's a, I don't know.
They're the
And then,
same.
oh,
That was such a bizarre
it's-
evening, wasn't
yeah.
it?
So
Even after you got a real one, you still weren't sure.
Like, wait a minute, this still could be diet. And
Or they were all regular. We don't know. We don't know what we were drinking.
I tasted a tinge of the diet in there, but
remember the ahi poke nachos? They kind of brought them back.
Yeah.
But they got it with tortilla chips now, and then everything else just tasted like not even close to what it was.
Really? Oh man.
I was like,
we were there like 2 hours, I think.
We were there a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was good times.
Yeah, I know it was. It was the help that was kind of a problem, but
Well, they
she was
just didn't
short.
have any.
yeah, it was one girl doing the whole
bar, yeah.
Isn't that
She was
crazy?
running her tail
Yeah,
off.
poor
man.
thing.
And so, and then now Tammy's back. She's joined us over here. She's not on mic, but she's still here in spirit with us. So, yeah. So, man, well, tell everybody the lead up, man, to that wedding, dude. I mean,
About what part?
anything. Start where you want to start.
I mean, that Friday night we were out at the Medford Rogues. We did a barbecue. So Jonna got into town on Tuesday. And so Wednesday we're prepping for. We had a barbecue Friday night, 275 plates.
Yeah, he put his daughter to work on her wedding week. So,
I made her make her own barbecue beans for her wedding. And so she was helping out Friday night with the baseball game. And then Saturday we
What a
had
dad.
a memorial service and another wedding. And then Sunday was Jonna's wedding. And so we were just crushing it.
So
And
you were busy.
yeah, we still did like, I want to say 500-600 plates in last weekend.
Wow.
On top of the wedding and all that. So,
and then the wedding.
Crazy.
yep. So
Yeah.
yeah, and it was just all the the tables, the chairs, the drinks, the food, the blah blah blah, the flour. I mean,
The cake.
everything, the cake. And
Yeah,
And you
you
can
guys had to
see-
pretty much do everything
Yeah, we
from
did.
here since it was.
the only thing
Here.
they actually helped with was getting the preacher. And that was it.
And then
Yeah.
That's
Katie
a big
had
part.
the chronic panic look on her face the whole time, like, come on. Yeah. And then she's all calmed down. She was all good. I think. Maybe not. I mean, how
She
calm,
It's
survived.
a lot of
how
stress.
calm can you
yeah.
be when your daughter's fixing to get married?
Yep.
I don't know. I don't think there's
I don't know either.
I don't think there's any
My
amount of
daughters
calmness.
haven't gotten married.
Mine did, but I mean, that was like, I mean, that was a spontaneous thing.
Yeah, they didn't even do like a
They
wedding
didn't
wedding.
even do a wedding.
They went to like the courthouse or something.
Quick and easy.
I don't know. Maybe that's what they did. And so,
Yeah.
I don't know. We did ours in our
That works.
side yard in
yeah, we did
Kansas.
it in the side yard.
Yeah.
And it was
A few
yeah,
people.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
was fun.
Everybody, it was on like
Neighbors
it was on
and
Labor
friends.
Day weekend at this little town that we live at. Labor Day weekend's huge. It's like a town of 2,700 people, but like they all do their high school reunions there, and that same weekend. So the town goes from like 2,700 to like 12,000,
Oh wow.
and they cut up the block off streets, and they put vendors and rides and carnivals and all that kind of stuff. And do all these. They have a demolition derby that weekend.
Dang.
So we decided to do it that weekend.
Right.
So we decided to do it that way.
Invite 1,200 people there.
They were doing like helicopter rides, and
Yeah.
so we were calling that the paparazzi.
because they were going over as
They
we were
going
getting
over
married.
us, you know,
Oh, yeah.
So it's like, oh, we got paparazzi at our wedding.
Streisand effect. Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Paparazzi had a little town, podunk town. Yeah. But, we could say it was. And then after that, I mean, there was a big party, but because everybody was, and then her daughter, Rad's daughter, brought the karaoke machine out front. We had a plug-in. For some reason, there was a plug-in by this
In the
bush
front yard.
In the front yard.
I think they had like a water feature or something out there at some point. I don't know.
Yeah, and she plugs it in and she starts singing on karaoke, and then neighbors started filtering in, not to run us off, but to join in.
Wow.
2:00 in the morning, we're all karaokeing in the front yard.
Dang.
There was liquor involved.
Yes.
There was liquor involved and beer. Yeah, we gotta go for liquor and beer.
That'll keep you going.
Jason had a nice selection there at John's wedding.
We did all right.
Yeah, it was kind of a nice selection. It's kind of cool.
Yep.
It's a good time,
Good time.
Yes, it was. Just glad it's over.
right? Now you can
Give us a
breathe.
Coke or something?
So,
I'm a little dry. I'm a little dry.
just to refresh everybody's memory, Ron's a musician. He's a guy that loves music. We talked about that before. We were talking about going into something like that. Jason, he's a music dude too. I mean, he has more range of music likes than I do because he likes country too. And we know how that goes.
Well, there's different shades of country, definitely.
For sure.
50
Yeah.
Shades of Country.
Yes, yes.
And so now that the wedding is over, we do have to confess. We had already talked to Opie before the wedding. We were going to have a John and Jeff dance to Toby Keith's I Love This Bar because John loved that song. And so we were going to surprise you guys. And it was just
Aw.
like, we know how much you love country, but we already had it all set up. And, obviously you guys had to bail, but
Yeah,
Yep.
that would have been cool.
I knew you'd be all right with it. So.
That would have been real damn cool.
Yeah.
You're not into country at all?
Some of the older stuff, maybe. Are you?
I like the Chet Atkins stuff, the guitar-oriented country stuff.
Yeah.
Roy Clark, really good
And
guitar
his
players.
band, Roy Clark and his Big Note
Crazy
songbook. And then he
guitar.
had did you see that commercial on TV of the Roy Clark big song?
I don't know if I have.
Y'all ever see that when you were kids?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, he pitched some kind of and then he
Flies.
it's to teach people how to play guitar.
Oh, wow.
He was in band. He was banjo too, right?
I think a lot of stuff. Yeah,
Because Hee Haw was a funny show.
Yeah, Buck Owens. and-
Buck Owens, yeah.
Yeah.
But Roy Clark, amazing on the guitar.
Yeah, believe it. Yeah, you wouldn't think so. You wouldn't think guitar. You wouldn't think Roy Clark. You think more Ed Van Halen and those guys.
Now you'd be surprised at how good they are.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the country guys.
Yeah.
Well, it's just Roy Clark.
Oh, there's a lot that are escaping my mind right now. But
Because there's not any.
no, there are. Like I said, Chet Atkins, amazing guitar player.
Yeah. Would you go Cash? Is Cash an amazing guitar player?
I don't know.
I like Johnny Cash.
I don't know if did he play guitar?
Yeah,
Waylon,
yeah, he
Waylon-
played.
Waylon played guitar.
Yep, Waylon did.
Yeah.
He was cool though, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I know my brain I'm still in a fog. I need like caffeine or something.
She's gonna be bringing you a pop here in a second. Right? Slam you a pop. Yeah. You know who was a really good guitar player and kind of I thought that was underrated and nobody really thinks about it was Prince.
I know.
Yeah.
I love Prince.
Dang, really good.
You can ask Kate. I'm a huge closet Prince fan. I just musician.
Yeah, that guy could play
Yeah.
and play. Yeah, he was.
Oh, Glenn Campbell comes to mind.
Yep, Glenn Campbell.
Amazing. You wouldn't know it until you heard his other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, crazy guy.
I don't think. Well, I'm trying to think of Glenn Campbell songs that I might know.
Rhinestone
Rhinestone
Cowboy.
Rhinestone
Cowboy.
Oh,
Cowboy,
okay,
yeah,
Rhinestone
yeah, yeah.
Cowboy.
Thank
Yeah, that's his, right?
Wichita Lineman, great song.
Yeah, it's not even like from Wichita, Kansas. Is
What?
it? It's not. Is that a Wichita, Kansas? I don't think it's a Wichita, Kansas song.
I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't either. I'm just throwing it out there to see if anybody could tell me the. what
No,
it's
I don't have
about.
that trivia for that.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever
That's
heard that song.
refreshing. Really?
Yeah.
Really?
You'd like it.
I mean, maybe I have, but it's not ringing a bell.
Yeah.
You know, the only time I heard any of that song was on those old commercials from K-Tel. And then that was
those were great,
And all
weren't
I
they?
heard, only
Those
part
compilations.
the only part of that song I ever heard was "I am a lineman for the county," and I'm like, that was enough
That
for
was
me.
it,
That was
huh?
enough for me not to listen to the rest of it.
Oh man.
No, I'm just saying.
All right. Well, that's all they played, I guess.
I was a
huh?
kid.
Yeah.
you know.
No, it's such a good song.
Yeah, he was a lineman for the county.
And he crossed the main roads. Yeah.
What a guy!
Searching for the sun. And I don't even know anymore either. I forget that song. The words anyway.
Ray, that's a country.
Yeah.
I like old country too.
Yeah.
that's the old
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
stuff I like.
Yeah. I like new country too, but I like it all.
Y'all country guys and gals now, you guys
Country's-
have a problem with some of the new country.
Yes.
Like, why?
I'm not a Taylor Swiftie fan.
She's
not country.
yeah.
She's pop.
Not country anymore. No, but I'm talking about country music. People like, I don't know. Anyway, but I hear a lot of who? But I hear a lot of people that like,
Jelly roll and stuff.
I don't know. Is that a country guy?
Yeah.
I actually like Jelly Roll.
I love jelly roll.
No, but who's
I
the
don't know, Johnny.
golly?
Well, Tammy's going to see Willie Nelson.
Oh, at Britt?
Is that this weekend?
Really?
Thursday.
Yeah.
Oh my
you're gonna-
gosh.
Yeah.
Now, that's old country.
Yeah, he's
Yeah, that's
I don't
okay.
like
That's
him.
old country.
He's not my favorite.
no mine either.
Never was.
Yeah, he's written some good songs, but yeah, I didn't end up.
Yeah, but
going.
his voice, I just don't understand how like this guy sold so much with that voice. I didn't think
That
his voice-
nasally.
Yeah.
Whiny.
Same with like Bob Dylan.
Exactly. I was just going to mention him.
Like, see, here's
I
the
was just
messed
going
up
to mention
thing.
Dylan.
Here's the messed up thing. Bob Dylan has that crappy voice, right? You like Bob Dylan?
Writes
Yeah.
great songs.
And he writes great songs. But
He's
I
a
love
poet.
Tom Petty, and he has similar kind of voice.
I love Tom Petty.
But I love Tom
Yeah.
Petty.
Yeah.
I'm such a hypocrite.
Yeah, they're different.
They are different.
Yeah.
Because Tom Petty had good songs and Dylan. did.
Petty had more melody, I think, than Bob did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tom Petty didn't have a harmonica hanging off of his chin.
And he had the Heartbreakers.
And he had the heartbreak.
Yeah,
Maybe that's the difference. He had the
Big
heartbreakers.
difference. He had the heart.
that's true. Yeah.
Good point,
The
good
Heartbreakers
point.
are good.
Bob Dylan had it's Bob Dylan and my really crappy backup band. Did he have a band,
Yeah, I'm
or
sure.
did he just play by himself?
Well, no, he had a band.
Yeah.
But
Bob
I don't
Dylan
know.
did?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
Oh,
I mean, they all have bands.
how do we get from crappy new country? I don't know how we do.
Oh, because I said Tammy was going to Willie
yeah,
Oh, that's
Tammy was
right.
going to Willie Nelson.
Yeah.
They all have their own bands, but I
Where
don't
is
know
it
if
at?
they name them like Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers.
Right. I think he
or
kept the same people, so that's
it's just
why
Bob Dylan.
Bob Dylan probably uses different people, whereas Tom
You know.
Petty used the same three guys.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
But I'm
I don't
trying to
know.
get down to the bottom of this crappy new country stuff that you guys do.
It all sounds so similar, the new stuff for me. Especially the women country. They all have that twang.
Do
they do have a twang.
some
Yeah,
of
it's
do some
all
of the
sounds the
names
same
of
to me.
country bands grind on you like some of them do for me?
Like what?
Rascal Flatts.
Yeah. Not a Rascal Flatts fan.
That name just drives me up.
Why?
I just think it's like
That's his name.
it's like fingernails on a chalk. I know. Fingernails.
He
on a
can't help
chalkboard.
it.
Florida Georgia line. Can't. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm not. I don't know why. It's just that those are.
I don't know. I guess I never thought about it.
But there is some good new artists, like Chris Stapleton. He's got an
Oh, yeah, he's
amazing
great.
voice.
Yeah,
Chris
he's been around though, right?
No, not that long. He's
I thought he has.
not an extremely long time.
I've heard some of his. I've heard some of his stuff. He's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'll
He's been
admit
around
that.
for a little while, yeah.
I'm thinking it's
Still newer,
five
though.
to 10
yeah,
years
yeah,
roughly.
yeah.
So.
Still newer.
So what do we consider newer? I don't know.
5 years or so, I would think.
He's been around longer than 5 years, hasn't he?
Not much.
Probably.
Maybe.
Huh.
Never heard of him.
I thought he's pretty good.
I don't listen to country at all.
He plays one hell of a freaking national anthem.
Got an amazing voice.
Did he play
Yeah.
a cool national anthem? Or was, I forgot what it was. Was
Super
that?
Bowl or
Yes, it was a Super Bowl.
Super
Oh,
Bowl?
wow.
Yeah, he's got a great voice.
His national anthem was badass.
Yeah,
So,
it's a hard one.
yeah, that's a hard song to sing.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes
And not
it's-
ruin it.
Yeah,
Well, it was
exactly.
Like, did you
Don't
watch
overdo
the
it.
home run derby the other night?
I didn't watch it, but
I can't
heard
remember her
about it.
name. She's a country artist.
She was drunk.
She was hammered
Oh.
drunk.
She was
and
I think I
she
heard about
ruined
that.
it.
I heard about
Who was that? I didn't see
Eric-
that.
Yeah. I forget her name.
Iris.
Ingrid.
Ingrid Astris.
Okay.
And she was like slammered, and she like
She didn't know the words at all.
She was
No,
checked out. She was in
no,
another
she-
planet.
I don't know. I didn't hear it all. I just heard or bits and pieces of it. But
Yeah, Ingrid and
apparently she just
Andress.
totally.
Oh, it was terrible.
She like
When was that?
it was
Tuesday?
Just, yeah.
she even
Oh, this was
admits,
recent?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
thinking
looking
of
it up
somebody
on
else.
Google right now, and she said she even admits that she was drunk.
She checked herself in the rehab, didn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Wow.
Later, man.
She checked herself in the rehab.
After that, I would
Yeah.
think so, yeah. Yeah, that's hard, man.
Damn, I wanted Rick to stick around for a little bit. You got to go.
He's off to work.
Oh, he's got to work.
So we got Monkey Boy.
Oh, that's cool. But yeah. So she was pretty drunk.
Dang, I'm stupid. That was nerves. Like, I better drink something.
Yeah,
before
well,
I
I
go.
mean, she's a performer. She's done it anyway. I would think. Is every one of her live shows drunk?
Maybe.
I mean, is she Jim Morrison?
Well, I wonder if she's related to Hank Williams Jr. though.
Hank Jr. could do it.
He would
It's
be
good old
drunk and
country.
no show, and well, we saw him for one of my birthdays, and he came out and he was about half tuned. It was a terrible show.
no.
Yeah.
And I was always a Hank Jr. fan, but he was just
Yeah.
he was lit.
Was he?
Yeah, I was up in Portland, and it was an absolutely terrible show.
Dang.
So,
Yeah, I hate when they get drunk and ruin it.
Vince Neil, same.
I want my
way.
money back.
Vince Neil's been, guys. He's played some shows effed up. all
Yeah,
over.
yeah. Yeah, a lot of those.
Hey, we're
rockers.
bringing Jody in. All right, Jody.
Hey, guys, how are ya?
Hi,
how you
Jody.
doing, Jody?
I'm back.
You're back. Yeah, we're talking about old country, new country.
And your preference?
Huh?
What's your preference? Oh, no country.
No country.
That's
No.
right.
Ow.
No, I like some of
Is
the
that
old
an
stuff.
option?
Wasn't that a movie, No Country for Old Men?
Yeah, that was a brutal
There you
movie.
go.
That was rough.
That was my biography.
which player were you?
Yeah, well, it's the old man. You know. So, but yeah. So what's?
I like the old country.
Yeah.
Back with Waylon Jennings, Merle Haggard. That's,
Yep.
yeah.
So
Loretta Lynn.
Yep.
we
Those are
were
good
trying to
stuff.
think of some of the new stuff that people don't like and like kind of get a little bit. Country fans get a little bit pissed off about.
The only one that, and it's hard because I like the song. It's a good dancing song,
Yeah.
but it's the one from Beyonce.
Oh well.
What is that called? I can't remember, but it's just
Yeah, Beyonce went country.
yeah.
I
She
didn't
did
know
one
that.
country song,
Wow.
yeah, and it's a good like dancing song, but it's not country at all. I don't think.
Does she write her own stuff or?
I think she does. I think
she?
her and her husband, right? If I'm not mistaken, I don't know that much about her. So,
So
I could
she
be.
wrote that country song.
Lazy.
I think so.
Oh, okay.
Lazy wrote that.
Lazy, drunk Z.
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, but well, you know, they had Aaron Lewis from Stained went country.
Mm-hmm.
You know, his songs
Man,
are.
I'm so out of it. I don't know any of these names.
That's wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stain.
Stained.
And you were talking about names.
That's a
Stained is the name of the band.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good band.
I just saw
Country.
on Facebook, of course, that somebody else went country. They sang a country song. Was it Bruce Springsteen? I think.
Really?
Yeah, he sang this country song with I can't remember who it was.
I could see
The
that.
Boss?
I could see
I'm
that.
so glad you brought up.
Oh
Bruce
man,
Springsteen.
don't even start.
That's the first concert I ever went to
Yeah,
at the Expo.
Well,
I think he's probably one of the most overrated artists ever.
there we
to
go.
live.
I just went to it because my mom let me.
I love Bruce
I-
Springsteen.
Yeah, I know you do. I know we were talking about that.
He's the
Yeah.
one that played on General Hospital, wasn't he? You guys probably
No,
know.
that was
You-
Rick
Rick
Springfield.
Rick Springfield.
That's the first
That
concert.
was at the Expo.
That's the first
Oh,
concert
that's a
I ever
different
went to.
I was
person.
thinking, I remember
Yeah,
Bruce
he's way.
Springsteen being
Rick Springfield was way better.
And then it
Bruce
was
Springsteen.
Richard Marx after that.
Yeah.
Richard Marx, Night Ranger.
Oh, okay.
So you guys got anybody you think is overrated?
Yeah, Kiss.
Kiss. It's one of my favorite bands. Since
I was comparing lyrics from Thunder Road to what was the Kiss song? Love Gun,
That's right.
and it was pretty stark.
Well, Love Gun's pretty deep, man. If you listen to it, you can't just hear it. You got to listen.
Yeah, I think they should have been like a circus act because they had the flames that they blew and the big shoes and the.
Yeah, they did.
That's just me.
They had the pyrotechnics
Yeah, the
and everything like
pyrotech,
that.
yeah.
It was pretty awesome. And their music was fantastic.
Kiss?
Yeah.
Really?
They're kind of.
I wish I could pull the lyrics out to Love Gun because they're deep.
That is deep.
Yeah.
Calling Dr. Love. There you go.
Oh, is that a different song?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
You know, another
But
one.
anyway, can we think of any other bands that are?
That are okay. Yeah, you went overrated on that. You got an overrated band of any kind that you think is like.
That was
talked about
my
way-
pick.
Way too boogers. My pick.
What?
No.
I'm trying to think.
I know it's hard to think about that.
I don't know why, but and I'm not being negative.
No, we
But-
want you to be negative
Okay, well, I don't know.
about a band. If it's overrated, you're
I believe Carrie Underwood
Yes.
is overrated.
really.
Yes,
Carrie
I do.
underwear. Yep.
And I mean, she's okay, but I just think she's overrated.
I did not.
She's beautiful.
Did not think that. I don't know. I don't listen to her, but Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, that's
I was surprised.
That's a new
And
one.
then Jason agreed like that fast.
Yeah. I've never been a Carrie Underwood.
Yeah, me either. Yeah, and it's everyone loves her. Loves her.
Well, what do you think
Because
of her
she's the girl
voice?
next door.
What do you think of her voice?
Her voice?
Is it her songs or is it her voice?
Her
That are
voice
bugging
isn't
you.
that bad.
Okay.
I mean,
it's the style of music.
it's okay.
I think
yeah.
it's more hip hop.
It's not really country.
Pop
yeah,
and
I
country.
see that. Yeah.
Pop country.
And yeah, I did, and she has no rhythm. There's my negative.
You know, overrated.
None.
I think
can't
overrated.
dance.
Garth Brooks.
Really?
I cannot stand Garth Brooks.
Yeah, I'm in that
Oh.
boat too. I could sail that boat with you.
I could
I,
kind
Yeah.
of.
I'm not.
Yeah.
You know, we saw
I
him
don't
at
know, man.
concert. He puts on a great show.
Yeah.
but
Oh, an
as
awesome
far as-
show.
You
But
guys
you know,
are-
as far as energy, I think Chris Ledoux has better music. You know, Garth is just too fake.
Maybe I don't know enough of his stuff. So
You guys are really picking on the Oklahomans.
I like Garth Brooks. I like him. I
Yeah.
think he's good. Yeah.
Okay.
Born on the
His
same day
newer,
as me.
His newer music, I don't think as well. I don't like it as well as like his older music. The newer one's not coming out. It's more of a. It's not as country. And when I would listen to country, I want to hear country in it. I want that twang.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, there was a couple songs I thought were okay.
I'm so
And that's coming from
Well,
a
you got-
non-country boy.
And you got the Thunder Rolls, so let's have an affair. Let's kill your wife. You know, wife kills the husband. I mean,
Yeah.
come on,
That's country.
right?
Hey man, but they got thunder in it.
Thunder rolls. Oh, there we go. Yay.
You know.
nice.
There you go.
Good effect.
But see, that's what I'm saying. You know.
I was going to go back
I'm a
farther.
Kiss-
So
I'm a
what
Kiss
is
fan.
it?
So I was waiting for Ron to say, "Well, you're a Kiss fan, so all you do is look for the special effects."
Right. Now I was going to go back further, like Depeche Mode or somebody like
Yeah,
that. Those bands
terrible.
drive me crazy.
Yeah.
What about you? Who do you think's
Oh, I
overrated?
told you, Bruce Springsteen's
Oh, Bruce
one.
String. Okay, yeah.
Journey. No, I think Journey had some decent songs.
Yeah, the older stuff I really like.
The older
Yes.
stuff. Yeah.
Before the singer they had.
What about Loverboy?
I saw them with Journey, as a matter of fact. They
Really?
opened up for Journey, yeah. Yeah, no, I could go there. I could go there.
Yeah,
it
but
was-
you know what?
Loverboy was out at the racetrack, what,
Were
2 or
they?
3 times?
Were they working
Oh,
for
really?
the weekend?
They were working for the
Okay, yeah,
weekend.
that's the only song I know of theirs other than
I remember dancing to them at
They
Fat
love it.
City.
They were loving every minute of it.
Yeah. Dang.
yeah. Yeah, I seen them live.
I like some of their stuff.
Yeah, but overrated. I could go there.
I don't know. I just don't think they were rated, period.
No, I don't think so either. I haven't heard them since I was back in high school and went to Fat City.
Yeah, test of time.
And then we had, okay, now look, all we had was Top 40 radio back in Oklahoma, back when Loverboy was out and stuff like that. But I didn't hear everybody go, oh, man, did you catch a new Loverboy song? Or anything like that, man. Or they were going like, oh, man, Loverboy's going to be in the show in Oklahoma, blah, blah, blah. And I never even knew if they were. I'm sure they went, but
yeah,
I didn't go.
Were they selling at arenas? I don't know.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I wouldn't think
Yeah.
so. But they were kind of flash in the pan.
Yeah.
couple one hits. Yeah,
A few hits, few records.
who did? Nirvana. You're right. The grunge came.
Now see, I could get behind me some Nirvana. I like.
It took me a while to like them, but now I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's an overrated band for me. Is Pearl Jam.
Pearl Jam. I'm not sure what they even sang.
Yeah. Well, they don't either.
They're still trying to figure it out.
I can't understand the freaking word dude says. Sings on
You're
it.
right. Yeah, he
know.
is kind of growly.
It's not just growly. I mean, he's just like it seems like he just got back from having 3 teeth pulled in the dentist and he decided to sing.
Let me picture that for a minute.
Right?
Yeah, mouthful of gauze.
Yeah. Can you name any of their songs?
Jeremy
I'm like,
Spoken. Was that Jeremy Spoken?
Yeah.
That's Pearl Jam, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
I
though,
know
man.
that
But
one.
Some of the words on that,
But
man.
all the words were Jeremy Spoken, Jeremy Spoken.
Yeah.
Jeremy Okay, we know Jeremy spoke.
Yeah.
Get over it.
Yeah. And it was in class.
Right?
And it was that day.
What class was it? First or second period?
Could be. Could be all of them. But yeah, so to me, that's kind of a overrated band. And because they're newer, but I mean, you have a lot of overrated, have a lot of bands that came out in the 80s and stuff like that. But I liked 80s rock, the metal bands.
Yep.
Did you have the hair bands?
Yeah. Some of them, yes. Except for Europe.
I like Foreigner.
Really? Do you?
Yeah, you think they're overrated?
No?
Okay.
No?
Just checking.
Just making
No,
sure.
because I was going to say no anyway, just because of the look he gave me. So I like
You got scared there.
He goes, "You think they're overrated?" And he was side-eyeing that.
I dare you to
He
say
was like,
That wasn't the stink
he
eye.
goes,
trust me.
did you think Foreigner's overrated?"
if you say it, I'm leaving.
I'm
Yeah.
looking at you.
Yeah, I was waiting for him to say. And I have
double
a knife.
dog
I have
dare
a knife
you.
out right now. I guess this is not. I was like, "You think Foreigner's overrated?" There's my knife right there.
Well, we just heard a Foreigner song. That's what made me think of that.
Yeah, which one?
What was that? Urgent? Wasn't that Foreigner?
Yeah, not
Yeah,
my
it's Foreigner.
favorite.
Oh,
Not my favorite.
we got a critic over here.
So she's in the Foreigner overrated camp.
It was her CD, too. So.
Oh,
And weren't you going to see them in concert? Yeah.
I was.
I heard
Got
somebody say
canceled.
that the
So what do you
Eagles-
think? Who do you think's overrated?
Well, I was
Well,
thinking
I
about it
have to think
last
about
night,
it.
too.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried. It's hard.
Are you guys country fans or
No.
no?
No, man.
Am I the only country fan here?
No.
No, Jason.
Okay, good job, Jason.
But Jason likes a lot of different kind of music.
Well, when on my playlist on my phone, I have a bunch of different songs. I have, country, old country, newer country. I even
Sure.
have like 50 Cent. Yeah. And then I have some.
Very diverse.
See,
I always thought that was.
See, I have the Sir
There wasn't
Mix-a-Lot
like
channel.
a
I love Sir
traditional-
Mix-a-Lot and the 80s rap. And
Right.
Country and rap and nothing else.
Country rap.
My grandson
Is there
likes the
country
song
rap?
Big Butt.
yes, there was that Cowboy
yeah.
Troy.
What's that again?
Is he that really
like Big
fat
Butts.
dude?
No,
Yeah, I
he
like
was
Big Butt.
the big tall
Classic.
black guy.
He's a what?
He always says,
He
Mimi,
used
can I
to
listen
play
to
with
that?
Big and Rich. Cowboy Troy.
That's another. Okay, that's
Big and Rich.
Even though I like John Rich, that's another country neighbor group I can't stand. Big
Who?
and Rich.
Big and Rich.
It just.
Oh,
it
no,
just-
I didn't like him.
But anyway.
So,
but
just
the name.
Big,
Yeah.
So Big Kenny, he has a local
Big
connection.
who?
Yeah.
Big Kenny.
Oh, that's not what I thought
So-
you said.
Oh.
So
Well, Well,
Just
we'd
one
all
T
yeah.
in there.
What were you thinking? You said
So, so Kenny
My
is
mind
actually
was in the gutter.
There you go.
Kenny is actually married to a gal from the Rogue Valley. I don't know if you remember the Rogue Valley Mall they had up by J.C. Penney. It was Christiev Carruthers modeling agency. So Christiev is Big Kenny's wife, and she's a Holiday from Eagle Point,
Oh, wow.
the Holiday family.
So how did she talk him into that weird-looking Abe Lincoln hat?
I got nothing.
The blinged out or whatever
Yeah.
Abe Lincoln hat.
But see, that's the first concert we took Jonna to was Big and Rich.
Wow.
So,
Another artist I've never
and she
heard
used
of.
to call it the song party.
The country.
She'd go to a song party,
A sock party?
a song party,
I couldn't tell you.
so she could
And he
sing
was bringing the,
Oh.
song
the
party.
Lincoln hat back.
Well, he's got this kind of Abe Lincoln hat that looks like a cross between the Abe Lincoln hat and then that real big red, white, and blue hat that Apollo Creed wore in Rocky.
Oh man, that was big. That was a big hat.
Something like that.
Just don't bring the Chaplin mustache back, whatever you do.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, I think somebody ruined that one already. Nobody could have the Chaplin mustache anymore, thanks to big AH.
Right?
That a-hole.
The a-hole.
Okay, I'm lost. Who are we talking about now?
Hitler.
Oh.
Okay,
They brought up the Lincoln
'cause he had
hat, and I went with
Charlie
it.
Chaplin was this old. You who know who he was, right?
Yeah,
Anyway.
he had the cane or something, right? Didn't he? Yeah.
Silent movie guy, yeah.
Yeah, silent
Yeah.
movies.
And he had the little
Yeah, the little-
mustache.
okay.
And he had the little mustache, and then lo and
AH
behold,
took it over.
lo and behold, Hitler said, "Hey, I might need a Charlie Chaplin look to win this, these people over."
Bizarre.
It wasn't any of the shitty stuff that he did. He just needed a Charlie Chaplin mustache.
For some reason. Such an ugly mustache. Yeah.
It's a terrible mustache.
Maybe it was just a natural thing where you didn't have any hair growth on either side.
That
of
could
his
have been. Yeah.
It could have been. You
And
know
then
what?
It became a fad.
I want to do something since I got you guys here. I'm gonna take a break, pause this right now.
Yeah.
Because I want the all girl review to come on here. Y'all three.
Oh, do I stay?
You stay.
I'm a girl.
Yeah. Well, so
Okay.
if you guys don't mind taking a break,
Not at all.
Perfect.
mind taking a break.
I need a refill.
We'll be back, and then I won't. Well, I say we'll be back. I'm not going to be back. I'll be back later, but we're going to have the all girl.
But he's gonna try to
mind
challenge
if
all
I
of us
say-
girls.
If I say girls, then you're not going to get pissed.
Ladies,
off.
girls, women.
The ladies. Hey, it's the ladies. Okay, so I'm going to take a break real quick, and then let them get set up.
Husbands? Here we go.
All right, we're here and we are having a good time. Us ladies took this microphone over.
We took it from the
well,
men.
I guess we took the whole show over. So
Because ladies rule.
All 4 microphones.
I have Jody here
Hi, everybody.
and Carolyn,
Hello.
and we even got Katie on the
Hi.
mic. This is a day in history. Katie is on the mic.
Yeah. We've been trying to get her on the mic for a while.
I know. Yep. She's going to do it today.
She's going to do it because we're talking about our world famous subject.
Husbands,
And
significant others.
Yes.
That's right. There's a lot to talk about here, I feel like.
This will be a good lady show.
Yeah.
So, what should
Yeah.
we start with, ladies?
I feel like we should start with something that irritates us.
Okay.
I mean, okay, to preface this, there's a lot that irritates me, I'll be honest. But also, I'm sure he has a list as well. So,
Yeah.
This
know,
is true.
I mean, it's a two-way street.
But
let's
they
be
know
honest.
better than to talk about us because we would get our feelings hurt and get all mad at them.
This is probably true.
At least I know I would. I'd be all pissed.
We'll see if we're all still married after this.
Yes.
Just kidding.
I'll start with my biggest pet peeve with my husband
Okay.
is something that he says. It drives me nuts. It's like I just want to throat punch him when he says this. He
Jody
says,
throat punching. Yeah, right.
I sound tough, huh? He always says, what is, now I can't even remember. It is, it's not rocket science.
Oh,
It drives me nuts when he says that. It's like,
like when you're trying to figure something out.
yeah, it's
or-
not rocket science. It's like, well,
that's
maybe it
good,
is
'cause-
to me.
Well, yeah, because I'm not a rocket scientist.
That works out perfect.
Oh, yeah. I think that might get to me too.
Yeah.
He doesn't say that, but
Yeah, it's just like it's not rocket science. Okay, what is then? I'll bring that subject up. Let's see if you can get it.
What is rocket science? Yes. What about you, Carolyn?
Oh, I'm not a morning person. I'm usually real quiet or grumpy if I have to wake up early. Or, yeah. And Neil's usually up first and real chatty. And I can't
Not
handle
having it. Not having it.
And you think after 8 years of me not being a morning person,
He would realize not to wake you up in the morning and talk to you.
this is true. Yeah. It's all right.
But see, that's the opposite with my husband and I. He's not a morning person, and I am. And after 22 years, I still want to talk, and he's like,
Yeah.
no.
So you're saying there's no hope?
No, there's not.
I'm more of a morning person than Jeff, by far.
Yeah.
I like to get up and have a cup of coffee while he's still sleeping, just like a little quiet time to myself.
That's what Jason does. I'm not a morning person, but I've grown since I've had kids or a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was very, very grumpy, but I've kind of come out of that because I had her and
You had to get up.
yeah, had to deal with her and had to deal with him, and yeah,
Yeah. Which child is worse?
the male. I've known him longer.
This is true. This is true. So what's one thing that just grinds your gears?
You can only pick one for now.
I'll have to think. We'll have to come back to me because
Oh, I know there's a list.
I know I have to
We all have a list.
dwindle it down to
Just
something.
picking which one you want to discuss.
Yeah, on the mic.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one of mine. One of mine is when he opens something like a package or like he gets something in the mail or something. And he'll I don't know if he's so excited that he got something in the mail or what, but he'll open it and leave all the packaging. And it could be there for days.
Just leave
Just
it.
the
see if you-
wrapping?
Now, mind you, my garbage where he's opening it on the kitchen table. Y'all have been to my house.
Yes.
The garbage is like from, 3 feet away. And, you open it and you
Put it
throw
in the garbage.
away.
Yeah.
And it will sit on the kitchen table until I throw it away. One time I did an experiment. We got a new TV in Kansas, okay? And he was so excited to open this TV, right? So he got the TV and he opened it and he set it all up and everything and then sat down and started watching it. Do you know how big a TV box is?
They're pretty darn big.
rather large.
It
Yes.
sat in my living room for 2 weeks because I kept walking by it going, don't touch that box. Don't touch that box. He will get this box. It will end up getting on his nerves. And I'd walk by that box. Finally, after it was 2-3 weeks, I finally just had to deal with it because it was obvious he wasn't
going to do it.
irritated by that box sitting there. It didn't peeve him at all.
It's like not a big deal because
No.
he knew you'd pick it up.
Because he would come in and just sit down and there's the box. There's the TV. He was oblivious to this big, huge TV box sitting over here.
I did that with my husband, but it wasn't a big TV box. It was just a red Nike T-shirt, and I used to pick up after him. I used to even take him coffee in bed every morning. That's how I woke him up, And then pretty soon you just stop, But that red T-shirt sat there for about a week, 2 weeks, just right in the hallway. It's like he must have been when he got home, took it off or whatever. Yeah,
And it just sat there.
It just sat there.
Did it bother you every time you walked
Oh
by
yes, it did. And I finally ended up having to pick it up, and then
Yeah.
I stopped doing his laundry. I haven't done his laundry since,
Yeah.
and that was probably 15 years ago.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
And I'm sure we all have our things as well that irritate them. It's like I said, it's a two-way street, I'm sure.
Oh yeah. Oh,
You
definitely.
mean we're not perfect?
I beg to differ.
Not know who you're talking about, but I think I'm pretty perfect.
At work, maybe not, but for him, yeah.
Right. Yeah.
yeah, exactly.
Okay, but on another note, what's one thing you love about him? Don't think that long.
No. Because no matter what, because he can be Dan. I'll say that. He can just be Dan. But he has the family's back. And no matter what, it's like he yeah, he has your back, and he's the best grandpa ever. He's a really good grandpa.
Yeah.
And like I remember one time, Garrett, our middle child, got into some trouble when he was at, I think it was Crater, and he just sat there calmly, and calmly with the teacher and stuff like that. And then pretty soon he just sat up straight and said, look, and it's like, oh, wow. No matter what, even though, you might have done wrong, he still has your back. You might get in trouble when you get home and get talked to, but he has your back. And I love that about him.
That's a good character to
Yeah,
have.
he's when it comes to that, he'll definitely defend his family. And that makes me feel good.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
How about you, Caroline?
Well, mine was a lot more basic than yours. I was just going to say, Neil, make sure I eat food.
That's an important thing.
No, when he's out of town for the weekend, it's like, please don't have dinner of apple slices, popcorn, and red wine. And I'm like, okay, I'll try not to.
That's sweet, though. That's really sweet.
No, so he's good at making sure I take care of myself. Or he does, too. Yeah. Yeah.
But those are good food groups.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's a well-rounded meal.
I've been trying to drink
I'm
red
not
wine
seeing
for
the
a while.
problem here.
And sometimes I even add peanut butter to the apple slices. So we got protein
You got
going
protein,
there.
you got fruit.
Yeah.
Red wine's
What?
supposed to be really good for you.
Carbohydrates?
So, yeah.
I don't see the problem here.
I don't
Maybe
either.
sliced cheese.
Maybe
yeah.
I need to talk to him because that's a pretty well-rounded meal.
Pretty much. Maybe you need a caramel to dip the apples in.
That's dessert. Then that makes it dessert, which is also fine. How about you, Katie? You got one for that.
Actually, I probably do. He buys for everybody the best cards. He has some
Ooh.
secret place to buy, like, they're funny or they're sweet or they're something, but just like
The best card giver.
yeah.
Not like your typical Hallmark
No,
card
I mean,
or something.
Probably it. I haven't looked, but I
Yeah.
mean, it is. It just they're so hilarious and or just so fitting.
And it sounds like he puts a lot of thought into the card for the person.
Yeah, most definitely. I love seeing the cards that he gets, and I still don't know where he gets them, but
Okay, that
Probably
was something
Blackbird or something.
unexpected.
He'll
I
probably
never
never
expected
tell,
that
yeah.
from him.
it's probably Blackbird. I'm guessing, but 'cause I don't
Right by the
frequent
growler.
that
Well, but don't they have like some of those cool ones like Leaning Tree or some of those other brands that have,
Oh yeah, I don't know.
like the
Not just the big box Hallmark stuff.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah,
I've always given kudos for that. That's pretty cool.
that's awesome.
That is
That's
neat.
awesome.
Your turn.
I don't know last time I got a card from him.
For my husband?
No, from mine. Well, that
Just asking.
Is there something I should know?
too, right? Damn
Oh,
it,
no.
he's slacking. Mine would probably have to be just how considerate he is to women in general. And not just me, but I mean, he's the type that he opens the door for everyone. Mostly women, but he will hold it open for a dude too, Or if we're walking down say, like at Walmart, walking down one of the out in the parking lot,
Uh-huh.
he always moves himself to the outside so that, like, if a car was to ever hit, it wouldn't be me that gets hit.
See, that's a true man.
Or if we're walking down the sidewalk, he always moves himself to the outside and has always done that. When we first got together, he started opening the car door for me also, and I'm like, whoa, that's a little much. Like, I get the whole Southern hospitality thing, and I appreciate what you're doing, but I don't need to sit here while you get out of the car, come all the way around. Like, I appreciate it, but I am whole capable of opening the door.
Yeah.
Like, so it took him a minute to realize, that I don't need him for that.
You can
You know.
open it for me to get in, but not for me to get out because I don't want to have to wait.
And even then, we've kind of left that alone as well.
Yeah.
Like, I get in and out of the car by myself now.
You're capable
I'm a
of
big
doing that
girl
all by
now.
yourself.
Capable woman.
We're so proud of you.
Oh, thank you. But yeah, he's just, and he's always thoughtful of others. And at Christmas, we always do big giveaways for the Toys for Tots thing. We always donate bikes and scooters and
Oh, that's
take a whole
nice.
load of toys down to Toys for Tots and, big toys. And one time he found a we were walking along and he found a $50 bill on the ground. And he goes, I know what I'm doing with this. And this was in Kansas. And he went to the church and he donated it to the food bank, like right away. I mean, that's just his, he's very thoughtful,
kind.
Very
he
thoughtful
is
and kind like that too.
I do. Yeah, he is a very kind man.
Yeah.
You got yourself a good one there.
Yeah. He used to do my laundry and everything too, but
But did you leave a shirt in the hallway?
no, he's very good about that. I have to admit, like, if it's not a new item that he's unpackaging, then he's very good. He takes off his clothes; they go in his laundry basket. He does his own laundry.
Yeah.
I don't do his laundry. He used to do mine, but then I wanted this with this, and this hung up and not this
That's
hung
what-
up. And,
yeah.
and he was
Or
like, this is too
mine's
much
too
for me to
complicated.
remember.
Yeah.
So I started doing my own laundry. But he did it for years. So, I mean, and he does all the cooking, unless I want to cook something, but he does all the cooking.
I wish my husband cooked. He's a way better cook than I am.
Yeah.
Now that the kids are out of the house, he cooks more. But, back when the kids were in the house, we were either doing sports, so we were stopping by fast food, or I was cooking, a dinner. But, yeah, now he cooks more than I do, and it's nice.
Yeah, it's nice. I did it all, in my first marriage. Cooked, cleaned, did the dishes, whatever. So when I said this one was going down, I said, okay, you can cook or you can do the dishes. I ain't doing both again.
Good for you.
Yeah.
And,
Good for you.
And he, he said, okay, I'll cook. And he is a much better cook than I am. I'm definitely not a great cook. I'm a good baker.
You are good.
Yeah,
at
you're a
baking,
good baker.
Yeah.
Yes,
But,
yeah. The charcuterie board you made the
yeah,
other day looks pretty
yeah,
darn good,
that was
too.
beautiful.
Yeah.
And then
Pretty?
you made a mean chili board. That was
Oh,
delicious.
yeah, that one was fun.
Yeah.
That was kind
I
of
didn't.
fun.
I didn't know about the chili board, but that sounds good.
We did it after a podcast,
Yeah.
I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was it
That
the baby podcast?
I think
Maybe.
so.
Yeah.
Maybe it was, yeah. They're just fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's a great way to serve everybody.
And so, what consists of a chili board?
Well, Jeff made a big pot of chili. I cannot take credit for that because he made his chili. And then I just did like cheese and crackers and just like,
Oh, nice.
And like a variety of
Fritos.
fixings. Yeah.
and green onions.
Yeah.
Or,
avocado, I think.
yeah, I don't even remember what all was on there.
Me either, but it was big and elaborate and delicious.
I did it on my big wooden board.
Nice.
Of course, the chili pot took a nice corner of it.
Yeah.
So, it wasn't.
Oh, I think you did some jalapenos too.
Yeah.
What else? There was a couple creative things that I hadn't thought of with chili. Oh, maybe some onions chopped up,
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
onions chopped up. and there
cheese.
was-
Yeah.
yeah, I don't remember what all was on there. I think there was
Well,
like
sounds good.
Oh, and cornbread.
oyster crack-
Cornbread.
Oh
too.
yeah, cornbread
Yep,
muffins or
mhm.
whatever. That's right. And I think there was oyster crackers and regular crackers, or I don't remember.
All the good stuff.
All the good fixings.
That was fun. It was fun. I couldn't have done that big one for Jonna's wedding without Jeff, though, because it took a lot longer to set up. I'd never done one that big. I kept telling Katie, I am nervous about this thing because I've never done one that big, and on the spot for like a timed. It's got to be ready
Yeah.
by this time or
perfect.
something.
Was it about as big as this
It was
table?
6 foot. We had,
Oh, my gosh.
So here's
This table-ish?
here's my face when I walk in. I bring my 4-foot table because that's what we had talked about is a 4-foot table. So I bring it, and I get there, and there's a 6-foot table with butcher paper on it, and someone goes, "Oh, that's your table for your thing." I'm like,
That's 2 extra feet to fill.
Spread it out.
so I was like, I don't know if I brought enough stuff. Like, I don't know. But we just started setting it up, and as it was, we ended up actually having extra.
It grows when you're arranging it.
Yeah, and just
But I didn't even, I remember because Jason's best friend Todd was setting that table up, but I totally forgot you were bringing a table. So he started putting, just to help, put the paper
yeah,
on
it
and
worked
everything.
out fine.
Yeah, but
I don't know that I could have fit it on a 4-foot now.
Looking back.
Like looking at that, I'm like, I'm glad that it was 6 foot because we were able to put out more stuff. Because again, I've never bought for the one that big either. So I'm like, I don't know. In
did
researching
fabulous.
online, I was trying to find out like how much stuff do you buy for this, or just whatever. How much does one of these? How much does the ingredients cost for one of these, or like an average or whatever.
Right.
All I could find is what one costs when you have somebody
Like
do
purchase it. Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and so it was like $900 to $1,200, and I was like,
Wow.
yeah, to have someone do that, it's a
Wow.
lot of work. I'll be
Yeah.
honest, it was a lot of work. I would do it again in a heartbeat for Jonna. I told Jeff, I said, I will only do one of those big ones for 3 reasons ever again. One, if my girls got married and really wanted one. I'd probably try to convince them out of it, but I would do it if they really wanted it. 2, if Georgie wanted one for her wedding, because she has done a lot for me.
I don't know who Georgie is.
My best friend.
Oh, okay.
She was
Yeah.
sitting down here earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Oh.
probably do
think
know
you've
who
met
she
her
is,
here,
but maybe
yeah.
not like by name,
Okay.
but by face.
By
You
face,
probably
okay.
do. Probably for her, I would also probably try to talk her out of it,
But you would do it.
but I would do it if she really, really wanted it. Because like I said, she's done a lot for me. And 3, if someone paid me $900 to $1,000.
Yes.
Those are the only 3 times. Sorry, Jonna, you're out next time.
Better not be a next time.
Amen. Amen. But yeah, but it was fun and it was a learning experience, and you know, so it was good to do that. I mean,
So
it
you made
was
your
good.
homemade chili and everything when you did it?
No, I didn't do chili for.
Oh,
Jonna's
it's for
wedding.
Jonna's.
Oh, for the charcuterie board. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, this was a 6-foot charcuterie board.
Yeah,
That she
yeah,
did for
it looked
Jonna's wedding.
huge. Yeah,
Yeah.
I saw it on Facebook. It looked really
Yeah.
good. Yeah.
So it was just meats, cheeses, crackers, fruit, you know, like pretzels and, you know, just things. Olives.
Well,
I don't even know what all was on it.
For the place I work now, I bought 2 charcuterie boards from the Grounds Pass Cartwrights. And yeah, $900 to $1,200 for that size of a charcuterie board would have
Yeah.
been
Oh, yeah.
right on.
Oh, yeah.
Because
can
mine
see
weren't
that.
very big that I got. And it was, yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of money.
A friend of mine does it actually over in Klamath, and she makes pretty good money. It started out just kind of a side thing, like doing it for friends and
Yeah.
whatever, and it's a full-on business now.
That's
Wow.
It's called Cut and Graze. Isn't that the cutest name?
That is
Yeah.
cute.
I thought that
Yeah.
was cute too. Yeah, she did a good job. She does really pretty stuff.
Oh,
Yeah, the
yours
ones that
look
we got
pretty,
were
too.
really pretty. Yeah. Yeah, but a lot of money.
Yeah.
If I knew how to
Well, and you
bake
go
or cook or
honestly,
something.
like, but think about it. You go to buy a block of cheese or meat and stuff. That stuff's not cheap.
No, and then
especially
actually,
for
like,
good cheese.
Especially, yeah, when they do the charcuterie board, it's
Make it
usually
all-
really good cheese.
Yeah,
Yeah.
You know?
nice looking,
Yeah.
and, yeah, yeah, but
chopped
It
all
was
the
fun.
same size.
yeah. Mine are mostly the same size.
We measured. It's okay. We
they,
noticed.
they passed
yeah, by a couple centimeters.
centimeters. Okay. Phew. I was really worried about those couple that were a centimeter off
A
there.
little bigger than the other.
Yeah, but
So, Katie, have you figured out what drives you nuts about your husband?
Oh man.
yeah,
Did
we
you
were
think we
coming back
forgot?
around
Yeah,
to
we
that.
haven't gotten
Come
that
on
one
now.
yet.
Come on.
We all said
Actually,
a
I
little
could kind of
something.
relate to the whole opening packages or just. Actually, my main thing is, I'm really quiet when he's asleep because he goes to bed like at 6 o'clock, 6:30, 7 during the week. And I'm quiet as a bug. I don't turn on the TV. He turns down the TV to like where I can't even hear it when he goes to bed, which is fine because I'm usually doing other stuff. But when he's up, it's a totally different story. And he's loud and, just opening packages. I mean, why that late at night? I don't know. But, just the loudness.
Yeah,
I think that's
when you're trying to sleep.
or watching movies. And I'm like, really? Yours is like on 25 and mine is on like -1 when I'm trying to watch TV when you go to bed. So,
I can relate to that a little bit.
yeah.
When Jeff is still sleeping, I'm kind of tiptoeing.
Literally.
And like if I'm getting ice out of the fridge, I like open it up and I get like 2 cubes and put it in my cup. And then if he's up before me, which is not very often, but it's, or if I'm trying to sleep in for once in my great
Yeah.
life, or something, it's
Clink, 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 clink,
or
clink,
it could
everything.
just be even getting out of the shower and oh, Mila. But you know what I mean? But it's not. He's not using his inside voice.
Inside voice.
It's like having a toddler
Good
around.
thing I sleep like a log, but for the most part.
See, I don't, so I can't go to sleep
Oh,
when he starts
see.
doing that because I'm usually not asleep by then, anyways. And
Yeah.
or he gets up, really super early in the morning.
Jason, this is your cue to be quiet. Should you be listening to this in the future?
Yes.
Oh, they're going to be on it, like you know that. Jeff, is it on yet?
We wouldn't even allow them in the area while we were talking. We've actually been wanting to do this girls one for a while.
For a while now, we finally got the
just
chance.
trying to get us
Yeah.
together and do it. And I kind of sitting over there. I saw the opportunity, and then apparently Jeff thought of it as well.
We thought of it before
Great
he
minds
did,
think
though.
alike.
We've been talking about it
Yeah.
over there for
Yeah.
the whole time, so we thought of it first. That's
Yes.
right. That's
Because
right.
we're the best girls.
Girls rule.
Girls rule,
And boys drool.
A little high fiving going on over
Yes.
here. So what else?
Anybody have any good stories on how they met?
Oh, mine's pretty good.
Yeah, yours is. That's why I said it.
We have a pretty good one. I feel like. Go ahead, Carolyn.
Oh, I was saying you. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we. Hi, Kate.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
Check in on you ladies and see if you needed anything. I see an empty glass here.
We got Kate, our bartender, over here. She's checking on us, see what we need.
She's awesome. Say hi.
Hey everyone that's listening. My name's Kate.
Oh, your voice sounds awesome on
She
there.
does
Good
have a
radio
good
voice,
voice.
yeah.
You should be up here
Yes.
with us girls.
It's good. We love it. We love it.
All right, everyone's good.
Yeah. Take it.
I think we're good. Yeah, take one.
Black or white?
Black or white? Okay. Thank
All
you.
right. That was nice of her to come check on us.
Yeah, that was.
She did have a
I
great
like her.
voice on.
Yeah, she
mic.
did.
Sounded really good.
She's my favorite so far. And I've just been here. This is the first time I met her, but she's my favorite here at Cartwrights, where we are. Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. No, they all know we're streaming from Cartwrights
Okay,
today.
yeah.
Yep.
Live in action. Well, in public.
Yeah.
Well, we got LV's approval, and
They actually let us be in public. That's not
I
normal.
know. This may be a one and done.
They
That's
might-
why,
they
that's
might
why
learn
we're
after
pumping
this
out as many
day.
shows as possible today. It may be a one and done after.
We'd like to still be customers here.
Yeah, we want to be
We'll see how
customers.
this
We like
goes.
our wine. We like our beer. So,
That's right. Well, okay,
okay,
I'll
so
start.
your story, yeah.
So I was on vacation in Branson, Missouri with my mom, and I actually met Jeff in Olive Garden, and we were like waiting for I was going to the bathroom, and I mean he wasn't in the bathroom with me, but he was like waiting in line for I don't really know why he was in the lobby thing right there, and maybe he was waiting for the bathroom too. But we started talking, struck up a conversation.
And she's drinking coffee.
I know. I'm not even drinking.
She needs wine.
And I don't know. It just flowed. I can't even explain it. Like, it just felt good. Maybe because I was coming out of a divorce and, or starting a divorce, whatever. And so, I don't know. It was just good
Meant to be.
conversation. And so we were like, okay, exchange numbers. Not honestly, did not expect to hear from him ever again. Like he lived in Oklahoma at the time, and I lived in Oregon. So I mean, we didn't expect it at all. Damn, that smelled pretty good.
That smells really good.
They just brought some chickens and ribs by. It smelled pretty good.
I wasn't hungry, but I am now.
So anyway, we exchanged numbers, and then pretty soon, I mean, we were texting, whatever. Pretty soon that led to phone calls, whatever. And then I had him fly into Portland. That was in like July of 2008. Yeah, 2008. So then I had him fly into Portland in October of that year. I think it was October. And I drove up there. I didn't want him to come down and see where I lived and meet my kids or anything. 'Cause
Not yet, yeah.
What if he was a creeper or something like
Yeah.
I don't know,
You don't.
I let all my friends know this is where I'm going. I will text
for you.
If you find out that I'm not texting you, then
Come look for me.
come look for me. Yes, track my phone, whatever you need to do. Anyway, so he flew in and we had an amazing weekend. Took him to like Multnomah Falls and stuff. Well, he had never seen the ocean. So I took him
Wow.
over to Seaside. And when he saw it, his eyes just lit up like a little kid and everything. You know, here he is, 50 years old or whatever, and just,
Yeah. Just really enjoying life.
yeah. And
And you got to show him that for the first time.
yeah, so it was pretty cool. And we had a great weekend and stuff. And then he flew home and then kept talking, whatever. And then I would fly out there more often than he would come here because I had days off from school. I worked at the school district. So long weekends, where
Oh,
they
yeah.
have like grade prep and all that stuff, and Martin Luther King Day and all the holidays that schools are out for.
Everything.
Yeah, so I would go back for spring break, 2 weeks at Christmas, all that stuff mostly. And then after my divorce was finally final, it took a couple years, it got final on August 10th, and I moved out there that weekend.
Wow.
Yeah.
I got a U-Haul, and me and my daughter packed up everything and
Just headed on out.
Made the
headed out
journey.
to Kansas. Yeah, and then a couple years out there, we decided to get married. Swore we'd never get married again, but for whatever reason, we decided to. And then it's been
How many years have you been together now?
together 16,
Wow.
married 12 in September.
That's so awesome.
So yeah,
Because it was meant to be, obviously, because you guys just met in front of a bathroom.
I mean,
That's pretty romantic,
yeah.
I think.
I mean, it's definitely different. We weren't looking for anybody.
That's
But that's when
just
it
It was,
happens,
it was
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, I wasn't looking for anybody. I mean, like I said, I was still in the process of a divorce, and so was he, actually.
and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but it's like a God thing. It just happened. It was
Yeah.
meant to happen.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know? Yeah.
Yeah,
You're
I
allowed
think
to
so,
say
too.
whatever you want to.
Thank you.
Unless it has to do with politics. No
Yeah,
politics.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
that's
yeah.
it, yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Yeah. Nope. Zip it.
I had the worst experience today about that, and I just meant to
sorry.
post something simple. It was nothing about politics or anything. Kind of was. It was about, him getting shot in the ear. And somebody didn't like it. And it's like, I unfriended him just because I don't want arguments. I'm too
Yeah.
old
Yeah.
for any
Can't go-
arguing. And
yeah.
life's too short. Don't be negative. I posted
If you don't
it.
like it, scroll on.
Yeah.
That's the moral of that story.
But don't be, exactly.
If you don't like it, scroll on.
And this lady
People like to
did not
interject
Yeah.
too much into other people's business.
Yeah. Thank goodness I had,
Yeah.
a friend, we both worked with this other gal at one point, and she's stuck up for me, which was nice.
Yeah.
But I didn't mean anything at all, so I
Yeah.
apologized and unfriended her, and there we went. So,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It ain't worth it.
it's not.
Life's too
too
short.
short. Exactly.
I'll write anybody out of my life if they
Yeah, just don't mess
if they don't bring joy and whatnot
Yeah.
to my life. I'll write them off.
If you're making me feel bad
I
for
wrote
something.
my brother off. I don't have any issues with it.
Yeah.
He brought no joy to my life anymore.
That's my niece. My niece and her husband were done. I just don't
Yep.
even, yeah.
That's not worth it.
It's not. Life is too short.
Yeah.
So let's talk about something positive.
How did you meet Dan?
Actually, Dan and I met at work. I worked at Combined Transport, and then he started there, and then we were both dispatchers, so we just sat right next to each other. And he went out with me and the girls were going out to lunch, and he went out. He was the only guy there, and I'm so naive back then. I'm not anymore. But it's like, okay, so we're just going out to lunch, and next thing I know, he's like wanting to date me, and it's like, oh, now what? Now what do I do? I was like, ooh, I'm getting hot. Just because I'm
Hot and bothered.
hot and bothered, just like uncomfortable. It's like I was just. I'm not really good with words. Sorry. But I just remember it being really uncomfortable when he was asking me out on a date. It's like, oh, it was just me and my boys, and I was good, And the next thing I know, he gets down on, we go and he had inherited a cabin up at Lake of the Woods from his father. And so we went up there, and he got down on one knee and proposed to me.
Wow.
Yeah. And it's like, okay, I'll do this. You know?
Okay.
Yeah. And then he wanted another child, and I was good with my 2 boys. He had 1 daughter, but he wanted another one. And I said, okay, you have until I'm 38. So you got to get this going. Clip, clip, hurry it up.
Time's a ticking.
Because at 38, I'm getting everything wrapped up, and we're not having kids. And so gave birth to my 3rd child, my 3rd son at 37.
Wow.
Yeah.
You
got
made the
that in
timeline.
under
I
the
did it,
wire.
yeah. And I asked if he lives his life, bless his heart, because he's a really, really athletic. And so was my youngest son. And he just lived his life kind of through him. And I asked him, I said, what would you have done if I would have popped out a girl for you? You would have kept popping.
Or she would have been a really good athlete.
Cut her hair short,
That's awesome.
Yeah. And so 22 years later, we're still married.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
What about you, Carolyn?
Oh, we worked together years before we ever got together, and just know somebody and didn't think much of it, and then later reconnected, and then he was a groomsman in one of our friends' wedding, and I pretty much told him I was going to be his date to the wedding. I mean, we had been hanging out and everything.
I love it.
You go, girl.
And that was 8 years ago, so here we are.
That's
job.
Awesome. I love it.
Yeah, that's awesome.
What about you, Katie?
Mine just short and sweet. We just met through mutual friends, and that's it.
That
here
happens
you
a lot,
are.
though.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
your friends bring you to the table essentially, and and then you just start hanging out with friends, and
That's what we did.
yeah.
Yeah. He always says met in bar, which is true, but we did other things besides that too with our friends. So
And how long have the 2 of you been together?
24 years,
Right on.
26 years, 20 lot of years.
I like to
20
hear a
lot
lot.
of,
I
20
like,
lot of years.
I like to hear a lot of years because it just doesn't happen
it's
anymore.
Been so many years of wedding bliss that you just have forgotten.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
It is.
Yes. Otherwise, you'd be like, it's been 25 years of hell.
0.25.
25 years, 4 months,
33
and
seconds,
3
35
weeks.
seconds.
Of pure hell. But see, it's all been wedding bliss. So you just,
It's a blur.
it all just
Yeah.
runs together.
It's gone so quickly and so lovingly.
Anyway.
That wasn't me. I'm just still here smiling.
She sure is.
Life is good.
Are you enjoying being on the podcast?
It's different.
It's
Not-
easy, though.
It's not too torturous.
Just like having a conversation
Yeah.
with some girls.
Yeah.
I love it, but I like to talk, so
It's fun.
works out good for me.
Time. It's a good time.
This is my fourth,
Third or fourth?
yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Because I think we've done one more than
Then
you because
yeah,
of the
because the
birth one.
the birth thing,
Or
yeah.
the labor one, whatever. Yeah.
I would have loved to have been there. What was? Oh, grandkids.
I think you had
my
grandkids,
grandkids.
yeah.
Damn those grandkids.
Yeah.
Good
They
thing
I
they're
had them
cute.
today, but it's like, look, you have to come get them. I'm going today. I'm going.
That's right. We're glad you did.
Have an
Yes,
event.
you did. I'm glad we got to finally do a girly one.
Yes. My grand says, do you really have to go, Mimi? Do you really have to do your thing? I was like, yes, I really
Yes.
have to do my thing. These are really good friends of mine. And I told them I was going to be there. So yes. And I want to because I love it.
That's right. That's right. I got a question.
Okay.
What is a product that you use today that your mom used to use?
Best food mayonnaise.
Think about that.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah.
It could be anything.
Yeah.
It
Best
could be
food
cleaning
mayonnaise.
products, food. It could be hair products, like whatever. Like she always used best food mayonnaise. Always.
Best food mayonnaise, Tide detergent, and Reynolds Wrap tinfoil.
Not
and
an
I-
off-brand.
Not an off
Never an off-brand.
ever. And that's what I use at home now. I use Tide for my clothes, and 409 to clean with, well, and other things, but 409, I always have 409 at home.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Just wondered. What about you, Carolyn?
Our cleaning product was Simple Green growing up. I feel like it's kind of like Windex. It's like the catch-all for
Yeah.
anything, and we use that still. And then Oil of Olay night cream. I use a different one now that she used to use growing up when I was growing up, but originally I was using that same one, and now I use.
Well, they change formulas a little bit too,
Yeah.
and stuff as time has gone. So,
Yep.
But Oil of Olay, all right.
Mm-hmm.
That stuff's good
It's
though.
and it's just like the little pot of night cream. It's expensive, but it's good.
But it doesn't
Yeah.
last
And it's-
like forever.
Mhm,
I mean,
yeah.
because I use Pond's,
Yeah, similar.
but and I always cringe when I have to go buy that unless I can find a coupon for it, of course.
It's a big purchase, but then it lasts
But
a
then
good 3 to
it'll
6
last-
months. Yeah.
Or even longer. I've had
Did
some
you
of
use that
those
for your
last-
face?
Yeah,
Pond's? Huh. I'll have to try
and
it.
it's probably like I don't know, $8 to $10, and you go to pick it up and you're like, oh
$8
God.
to $10. That's good.
I was like, yeah, I'm
But
looking
it-
at like 20 to 30 bucks for
Oh,
my
yeah.
little
Yeah, mine-
pot
I
of
don't use it.
moisturizer.
Mine's 35
Yeah. What-
for
Yeah, no,
7.
I go home and I
Number
sleep
7.
in my makeup and take it off after my shower in the morning
Yeah.
and then put a little Pond's on and I'm good to go.
The only thing I take off at night, actually, since I started my new job, I wear makeup maybe once a week, and that's it. But my mascara, I'll take that off at night. But the face makeup, it stays on, and I wash it off the next day.
Yeah, I've always done that.
Yeah, me too.
They say it's not good for you, but
So far, so good. I have not
my face hasn't fallen off.
I just
or
have this
anything.
right here.
Oh, yeah, I got that too.
No.
That's, yeah. What about you, Katie?
I can't. I feel like maybe I changed it. I don't know if I changed everything. I just can't think of something similar that
Something that she used?
Yeah.
Cleaning
That's a good-
products, toilet paper brand,
No, I just go for cheap
everything.
or something that works good
Not
for
too
me.
cheap on
No,
toilet
no,
paper,
no,
though.
not too cheap. Not too cheap. Been there.
On toilet paper, is that what you said?
Yeah, not too
Yeah.
cheap
Oh,
on
no.
toilet paper.
Yeah, my husband, he'll get.
the one.
Oh yeah,
One ply.
And he says I use a lot of toilet paper. Well, for starters, I don't. Every time I go potty, I have to wipe.
Yes.
You don't. And when you buy the sheets you can see through, I have to use a half a roll of toilet paper just to wipe my
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah, yeah. No, that's true. If you don't want your finger to go through it.
Yeah. Ouch.
Try with nails.
That wasn't supposed to happen.
Double ouch.
Well, what about you? How about your?
Comet.
Oh, Comet.
good Lord.
Yes.
So I am
Easiest
still
thing, yes.
a Comet person, like for my showers and stuff like that.
Have to.
And a pumice stick for my toilet.
Yep. We used those growing up, and we have one now too.
Yeah. To get the ring off.
I just
like a-
use the bleach thing. You know, the bleach.
But it doesn't always get that ring off.
So what do you
It's
use?
more like the
So,
mineral
I have
deposits
a
or whatever
weird way
it
of
is.
cleaning
Yeah.
my toilet. I'm pretty kind of anal about it. I don't know. I take a bowl of water and I dump it real fast down in the toilet. And then all the water that's in there goes out. And then, because when you spray that stuff in there, that cleaning stuff, because I use that too, all the water coming down always washes it away.
Right.
Well, if there's no water in there, you put that in there, you can scrub the crap out of it. Use the pumice stone, your hand is not in the water, and then you just flush it like normal.
Well, I'm gonna have to try
I
that.
don't know, the bowl of water, just like a little bowl, but you pour it in pretty fast, and then all the water that's standing in there will go down, and then you have an easy spot to get in there and just clean it up and then flush it.
And what is it called again that you use?
A pumice stone.
A pumice
It's
stone.
like a gray piece
You
of
don't like
stone.
chalkboard? Like,
It
Yeah.
is-
Okay.
Or like
Don't
don't
Yes.
use it. I'm serious. 'cause
Yeah, if
it's
you
like,
don't like nails on the chalkboard, don't
oh,
use it. 'Cause
yeah,
it's-
that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
I'll do it, but yeah. I have to be in the right mind.
Frame of
Yeah.
mind.
State of mind.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's a good point. That is a good point. Definitely. So I have one more thing I
Okay.
can bring up. I just want to know why, if you're going to the gynecologist, okay,
Mm-hmm.
they tell you that they'll leave the room while you get undressed. They're going to be all up in your business anyway.
Oh, so why do they have to leave?
So why do they do that?
Well, they just stay. I don't know.
Like they're protecting your modesty.
Like when your legs are.
Dude, you're going to be all up in my grill.
Yeah. You know what's going on
Have
down
you
there
ever
more
asked
than I
them to-
do.
Exactly. You got better look
Yeah.
at that than I ever have.
You know everything about it.
I
you
ain't
ever
that
asked them to-
flexible.
Have you ever asked them to stay?
No, but I did it. I had an ultrasound the other day on my legs, and I wore a dress, and I wear bike shorts underneath my dress, but I thought that way I could just pull the dress up, and I don't have to like get undressed or
Right.
whatever. And she goes, "Oh, you'll have to take your bike shorts off because I have to get up like towards the groin." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And she goes, "Oh, I'll step out." I'm like,
Why?
I said, "Why?" I said, "Just stay in here. It'll just take me a second."
Yeah, let's
I
get
mean, I
this
still
over
have
with.
underwear on, so it's,
Yeah.
it just took me a second to whip those suckers down. No, it don't take us long to whip that stuff off.
We can get it off just like that.
At the end of the day, that's the first thing we're.
As soon as I walk in the door, bra, everything.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right.
Especially in this weather.
Yeah.
We're stripping down. This stuff's all too hot, man.
I remember one time I was talking to my daughter. It's like, oh, she goes, "Are you okay?" I said, "I just hate this." And she goes, "Do you think I like it?" I don't know. Do you?
All right. Anything else?
Should we invite the boys back to play?
I guess we could.
And we can go and.
This may not be the last time that we take this over.
It better not be.
It better not
I feel
be.
like we could come up with some more.
I think so
content.
too. Yeah, definitely.
We just don't want to take all their airtime today.
Yeah, let them
Yeah.
play for a while. We got to play.
Okay,
Next
okay.
time, we'll get into some more girl stuff next time.
Yes, yes. We appreciate y'all listening to us as well.
Yes.
Yes.
We'll hand it back over to the guys, though. Thanks.
Y'all have a
Bye.
wonderful day. See ya. Bye-bye.
Man, that was so awesome, and we're gonna cut out, and don't worry, we're still gonna be here recording, but like I said, we're gonna try to break this down into a few shows. But right now, we are out.